Welcome. All right, this is Guitar for Beginners by a beginner. All right, so we're learning as we go. And last video we were G, D, C. Right, so I gave you a couple of days and we were still playing G, D, C, right? So, and again, let me just introduce myself just in case you're you're new to this. I'm new to this also. All right, so we're learning to play the guitar. We decided that we're going to dedicate 5 minutes a day playing the guitar. All right, and last time we spoke, I suggested that just probably playing G for an entire 5 minutes, right? And D the following day for the entire 5 minutes, and C again for the entire 5 minutes, right? So then you're not only learning this is G, but your muscle memory, you're training your mind to know now we're learning to play the guitar, right? So 5 minutes a day is you acclimating your brain, right, to this instrument that you're now holding, right? This fingering that you're now holding, this pick that you are now holding, right? And making sure that your body posture and you're comfortable with your guitar, right? And by now you should be looking for a name to call your guitar. I still haven't found one, so I'm not in a rush, but I'm telling you that you should be able to name this instrument, right? Call her by name, so when you're playing with her, right? It's like it's synergy, right? You're just doing this, and she's playing with the vibration that's happening within her, right? Okay, so it's like a message. All right, so this is what I personally do, right? And again, this is not my first guitar. I've had guitars in the past, but I've never really dedicated myself to playing the guitar, right? Learning the guitar and playing the guitar are two different things, right? As you learn to play, you're learning. So there's no need to actually put learning to play the guitar in the title of this video, or just the title of this channel, right? Because we just want to play the guitar. So if we want to play the guitar, then we'll play G for 5 minutes every day, well, for a day, and then we'll play D for an entire 5 minutes the next day, and then C, right? Exactly, right? So now you're becoming experienced in not only the fingering, but just what G sounds like, right? And how to get from G to D and to C, right? And back to G, right? And that's also something that you have to learn, that you have to play with, right? And we're gonna discuss just playing with notes and fingerings, right? And positions to make chords, right? And then if you want to, then you can decide to play and pick the note whichever way you want to, and then right? It might sound like noise, but to me, I like it. All right, and again, this is why I love this channel, right? Because it's Guitar for Beginners, and who cares what you sound like, right? Only you. Right? Because in a year's time, if you dedicated yourself, and I'm saying to myself, you dedicated yourself, so right now you'll be able to go from here to playing something down here, right? Because eventually you want to master from here to here, right? And just different methods of getting down there, right? Because you're having fun with this instrument. And that's all it is, man. It's not a matter of trying to learn triads, and eventually you will learn it because you will play it. And as you play it, then you be like, oh, wow, I learned that, right? And the only thing about it, and I'm not going to ask you to cheat, you should know where the notes are, right? You should know what notes you're playing, right? You eventually you will learn this, and we will all learn this. And I know I have to learn every note, but I know a string, right? I know this is the E, this is the sixth string, and I know it's E by itself, right? And then it's F and it's G, right? And I know in music, F, G, and it's A, and then it's B, and it goes back to C, right? And in between, we have sharps and flats. I understand that part of it, right? I'm just not there in, I know how to play minors. Well, this is a D minor. Something like that. Yeah, that's a D minor, right? So eventually, I guess we'll come up with a song or something in playing that. But right now, we're just happy learning to play the chord G, right? And sounds good, right? Because first thing, man, first is not to bog yourself down with knowing, oh, this is F, this is E, and yeah, it's good to know. It's good to know. It is. But eventually, you will learn it without even knowing that you actually learned it, right? Because you know this is E, and then you know this is E, and this is the first string. This is E, right? This is E, and this right here is B, G, D, A, E. Right, and vice versa. But this is the first string, this is the sixth string, right? And we'll learn together, because I'm not trying to really come off like a master, because I'm not. I just want to have fun playing the guitar. I want to have fun making music or making sounds with my guitar. And I believe that if that's what you want, then you have found the right channel, right? All right, so right, my fingering is still getting there, right? And I've developed these calluses on my finger because I've been playing for a couple of months, right? So you might have to develop that thick skin on your fingertips, right? Because not only will it be uncomfortable for a while, it depends. That's why I said, yo, just give it 5 minutes, because in 5 minutes, not only will your fingers begin to hurt, right? But you will now understand what it is that you're getting into, right? And the thing about it is not to shy away from it and say, well, oh, it hurts, man, I can't practice tomorrow. Yeah, you need to practice tomorrow. Because when you practice tomorrow, you're not only telling this that is going to have to learn how to play this, right? And this is one of the toughest strings on the guitar, right? You could probably get a lower gauge, right? But this is what it came with, so so I'm just working with what I have, right? But either way, you're still going to develop calluses. You're going to develop this tough skin on your fingertips, all right? And it's better to cut your nails, because playing the guitar with nails, it doesn't seem to, like, it doesn't make sense, because you're not actually gonna be able to hold the string down, right? Because you're gonna have something, right? Look at this. Look where my forefinger is. Well, my first finger on the guitar, right? It's right here. And you can see that finger does not have a nail, all right? So it's also best not to have nails, and I'm sorry, but it's a job requirement to be a guitarist, right? And if you manage to make it work, good for you, right? I'm not here to derail you from learning the guitar. I'm here to encourage you to have fun playing the guitar, right? And in playing the guitar, you're gonna learn the guitar, and you're gonna learn what you like about the guitar. there's this song, right, by this guitarist. His name is Eric Clapton, right? So there's this song called Wonderful Tonight, right? 4 chords. 4 chords, man, and 3 of them you already know, and that makes up the song. You will be so surprised how many songs that you have heard, if you like music and different genres of music, that there's just basically, right? Notes are how many? It doesn't go past what? There's an octave from one to another, but you can differentiate it from here to here, but at the end of the day, right? You're playing this chord, right? And then we got and you can strum. And by the way, I just like experimenting, so I sometimes mute it with my palm. I sometimes like to pick the notes individually before I go into another chord, right? And I'm just trying to find my groove and what I like in doing, and so far it sticks. And I try to change it. So we're not gonna go there yet. Right? But that's a famous song. I'm not gonna go into it, but I'm just gonna tell you she's wonderful tonight. And I can't go into that, but knocking on heaven's door. Let's change it up. So we go G, C, G again, C, so you can always find, wow, the sun is in. Alright, so let me just block the sun. I'm sorry. I apologize. But so you continue practicing the G, continue practicing the D, continue practicing F, right? I'm just trying to get you guys over here, right? So we go G, F, C, D, C, G again. Damn it. Damn. I don't need to come down. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to transition back into it again. I have to bring something in, right? Dude, it's only 3 chords and all you gotta do is just practice 5 minutes a day. Let's do a start from the D. Now, I believe I've heard this song somewhere before, but either way, it's 3 chords. No. It's reggae. all learning together. All right? I practiced for 21 minutes and I filmed it. Alright, so just play along. You can make whatever noise you want. You can carry on as much as you want, bro. It's what you decide you want to do, because it's your guitar, it's your 5 minutes, and it's your expression of yourself. Imagine you can play something too, and you have that song in you, man, with those 3 chords. You have a song that of your very own with playing these 3 chords, and you just need to practice. And then as you practice, it's going to start to come out. It's going to start to express itself, and it's going to start to give you, man, a vibration that you always knew you had, but you just didn't give it time, right, to develop. I'm telling you, man, 5 minutes a day, eventually you'll fall in love with her. And you'll fall in love with that music that is in you, like I am, right? And imagine all that time I've been backed up, right? Not ever expressing myself, right? I just been looking at her. You know, I sold it a couple of times. I did all kinds of nonsense. And now I actually want to be where I'm at right now. You can continue, and you can continue to grow. All right, thank you for spending time with me, and I appreciate your time. I appreciate your effort and you putting forward that mindset and continue to foster and grow that mindset. I want to play the guitar, right? Not only do you have a guitar, not only do you have a pick, not only did you set aside 5 minutes, you've actually put your mind to work. Right? And then eventually you'll realize, man, it wasn't something that you actually picked up that was new. It was something that was already in you. Right? So now here's another way for you to express yourself. Right? Not because you saw somebody on stage. And maybe it was a invitation for you to get your own. Now that you have your own, you could create your own sound. You could be your own musician. You could be your own star. You could be your own whatever you want to be. All you have to do is just apply 5 minutes a day and watch that 5 minutes grow into a plant that becomes a musician that loves his instrument, always find time for his instrument, always make music with his instrument, always make songs, create songs with his instrument. And man, next thing you know, your life is changing, right? Because now somebody likes your song, somebody like your vibration, somebody like what you're doing, and now all of a sudden you become this person that used to be a person that didn't have a guitar, right? So now you have your very own guitar. Now you can create your very own sound, right? You can create your own. You could turn garbage into art, right? So thank you again for tuning in. Thank you for joining me in this 25 minutes of just rocking, playing, discovering, and really we are just playing and discovering what you can do with 3 notes. This could be you, and it is you. You just gotta apply yourself. No one's going to take it from you. No one is going to give it to you, but you have to open it for yourself, right? Be that musician, right? Be that guy that just, I always wondered what it feels like to walk around with a guitar. And I got it on my knapsack. I played at lunch, you know. I mean, I find time, right? So when you think about that person, man, you like, wow, now you're that person. Now you realize why that person walk around with their guitar. Thank you for joining me. You have a good one. I'll see you soon.